Yeah, so a funny story about this pond behind me. Um, this somewhere along this pond um, is where I did my first ever overnight backpacking trip. My friends and I were headed up to Lake Katherine, and we were just exhausted. It was taking us way too long to do the hike. We had gotten lost. None of us were really experienced with map and compass reading. We didn't have GPS, and so were second guessing ourselves. We weren't even sure if we were on the trail to Lake Katherine. It felt like we had been hiking all day, which we had. We had started at 8 and it was like 5 o'clock. And this is for an 8-mile hike, mind you. And we just got to this and we actually thought it might have been Lake Katherine, which was really silly of us, but we were so tired. Um, so we ended up stopping here and camping for the night. Little did we know that 200 yards up the trail is the actual Lake Katherine. So we just had to stop here and check it out. Sort of a good memory, I guess. Good in retrospect, bad at the time. So put the backpack on and do this last quarter mile up to Lake Katherine, I guess. So see you there. Hey everyone. It was a really hard hike. Um, I think it's something like 8.5 miles, 3,000 net elevation gain, but probably I wouldn't be surprised if there was 500 extra feet on top of that. Um, it's especially been rough because I've been really having some like nausea issues. I think it's something I ate yesterday. So I'm gonna try to unwind a little bit. Probably won't do much filming in the next few hours. Just really get the tent out, get the fly on. Skies look clear right now, but that can change at a moment's notice. So basically just try to take a nap, see if that makes me feel any better. Okay, well, after like a 2 hour nap, throwing up a couple times, I feel a lot better. So I think I'm gonna go see what I can find in the way of firewood.
Lake Katherine is arguably the most dramatic lake in the Pecos Wilderness, and its proximity to Santa Fe means you are unlikely to have the lake to yourself on summer weekends. Many incorrectly maintain that Lake Katherine was named after Kitty Oppenheimer, the wife of J. Robert Oppenheimer. In fact, it was actually named after Catherine Chavez Page, whose family owned the Pecos River Ranch. The Oppenheimer connection is not totally spurious, though. The famous physicist spent time at the ranch's guest house and likely knew Mrs. Page. His love of New Mexico led to that fateful decision for the state to host the weapons design laboratory that would later become Los Alamos National Laboratory. Two of the locations on the short list for the proposed lab's location were a mesa top in the Jemez Mountains and the Pecos Valley.
Well, we have the fire going. We have dinner, just mac and cheese. We'll see how this turns out. I don't think it'll be that great, but the fire's going, which is nice. Sounds like it must be a fighter jet. It's really loud. Well, I'm headed back to the trailhead, but I've decided to make a quick side trip to Stewart Lake. So rather than take the Winsor Trail 254 back, I decided I would take the Trail 261. It just sort of parallels Windsor Creek all the way down to the trailhead. It's not maintained by the Forest Service and hasn't been maintained since 2004 when my map was printed, but it seems pretty nice right now. There were some downed trees, which you probably saw already, but I talked to some gentlemen that said that it's pretty nice aside from that. And honestly, this trail seems more maintained than a lot of supposedly maintained Forest Service trails I've been on. So here's hoping it shaves off some time.